What's going on, guys? It's time for season 2 of our MLB The Show franchise. I did play a spring training game just to kind of feel out a brand new roster we got because we did add a few more pieces. I'll look at the lineups and show you that way. All right, so we still got Friedel, Steer, De La Cruz, Candelario. From the free agent list, we found Josh Naylor and offered him a decent big bag. We got Jesse Winker back. He's going to be good. And then it's Stevenson and Lux. So that's the same as last year. That's against the right-handed pitchers. David Fry stayed. We got Rob Rev Snyder and Mike Yastrzemski as well. All right, left-handed DH is where Ref Snyder will play. We're still going to have Yastrzemski play on the bench. I think he's on the bench for both. 76 for right field. I guess left-handed contact is 55 and 48, and Ref Snyder's is 90 and 70. So he's the easy choice because he's right-handed. And let me see. I think pitching rotation might still be the same, except we have Josh Staumont on the main roster this time. And I don't remember if Graham Ashcraft was in the bullpen last year, but he is now. I feel like he'll be a good arm. Had a couple strugglers in, that's not it, roster. Spring training, where, all right, so we got Julian Aguiar posted a decent spring training. He might be on the lookout to be called up. Same with Chase Petty, had a good one. Although I think Chase Petty only pitched one inning, but it was a very good inning. Connor Phillips as well. These are guys we'll have to keep an eye on. Sam Henches had a pretty poor spring training, so I'm going to start him in AAA, get him going. Then hopefully he can wake up. That will be nice. Brandon Williamson had another poor spring training, so he'll start in AAA. Ashcraft's was pretty good, so that's why I called him up. Closing pitcher, still Alexis Diaz. We did try to get Devin Williams. He took a different deal with somebody else, unfortunately. We're going to have Matthew Nelson. His spring training, not good, but we need two catchers, so Stevenson and Nelson will be that. Josh Naylor will be our only first baseman. Christian Encarnacion Strand. I will start in AAA. Xavier Isaac, we also had. He only had 8 at-bats, but went 3 for 8, so whichever one of these two has a better start to the season, we might consider calling up if somebody else falls off. We'll have McLean and Gavin Lux. Bowman, who had been on the team for the postseason, we're going to start in AAA. David Fry, Candelario. Cam Collier had a great spring training, so we will look at calling up soon. Noelvi Marte, not so great, but you can only get as much as you choose. But Jesse Winker and Ref Schneider will be up. Blake Dunn we sent down. Didn't have a great spring training, so we'll let him grow. Oh, yes. Will Brennan we also got from the Guardians. So he did well in spring training, but you can only have so many players. So we're going to stick with Friedel and Fraley. Reese Hines will start in AAA, same with Will Benson. Hopefully we can call both of them up at some point. Mike Yastrzemski is our only right fielder right now that'll be. And I know that the Reds usually always have home openers, but for the sake of the game, I guess it's an away opener. Hunter Green will be game 1 starter. I did up the difficulty to legend. We'll keep it as long as we can. I did promise that we would play on legend this season because it was starting to get a little easy. But we'll see how this goes. Now, I don't know if I'll say it was easy, but Hall of Fame difficulty, we were getting like 12 hits a lot. All right, Garrett Crochet takes them on first for the good pitch. Sweeper. All right.
You miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
All right, I do strike out a lot. I struck out a ton in the spring training game I tried on Legend, so Hopefully that doesn't happen today. All right, we're going to start with a decent hit, but it's to center field. And caught. Hitter number 2, Matt McLean. I'm glad to have him back. Missed him for the second half of the season last year. And he missed the entirety of the postseason. That's the sucky part. That's outside. Right. Ellie's going to have to bat right-handed his first at-bat of the season. Let's see what he can do after we're done here with. That's a great sweeper.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again.
That's going to be another fly out. Not getting the best wood on the ball just yet. Man. Manny Machado's probably about 2 games away from 2,000 hits. Ellie swings through the sinker. That's the first time we've seen that. 1 and 2. Come on, Ellie. That should drop. That'll be a base hit. He bat 290 in spring training, so we're gonna look for an exciting season from Ellie. All right, it's a 2 straight count to David Fry. We will be stealing on this pitch. That's popped up, and that'll end the inning quietly. 1 hit thanks to Ellie, who actually was rounding third by the time that got caught. That's impressive. All right. Hunter Green starts for us. And I hope that goes foul, because that is a really short porch. All right, come on, Hunter. That one's fouled off. Honestly, shouldn't have been touched, but here we are. Still 1 and 2. And they'll start strong. I can't stand that short porch. Although I guess that would have been probably a home run anywhere. Oh well.
His first homer of the year. The Red Sox score first. It's 1-0.
All right.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead.
Toss to Naylor.
We'll get the out on the second pitch, or the second batter. There you go. Guess that'll be a strike today.
Certainly has electric stuff, considered by many to be a strikeout pitcher. He might not be at the top
there we go.
In that category.
Hey, he is definitely a top-level strikeout pitcher.
Now batting Tristan Casas.
It's just a rough start giving up the home run immediately, because then he got the next 3 out pretty quickly.
That is the inning.
Tough break.
But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on.
I guess Duran will be a tough out this year.
First baseman, Josh Naylor.
That'll be outside. Quite a bit. All right. If we put that in play, that is gone. I know Josh Naylor has power that he can show, so hopefully he does do that. That's downstairs, full count. He doesn't have speed. That's the one drawback of having Josh. I think he's ironically at 22 speed, something like that. He's not very fast. I say ironically because it's his actual number. He's 21 speed. My bad. All right. 1 and 2 to Spencer. I love how his stealing is actually higher than his speed, even though it's only 21 for speed, and stealing is 25. Like he actually tries or something. That should be a fly ball out. So 1 on and 1 out. I forget who's batting 7th. It's Tyler Stevenson. Let's hope he can get something going. No, don't get the double play. That would have given a double play, so we will leave that down there. Alright, we will be contact swinging, which is kind of dangerous in this situation. Alright, sinker's fouled back. I don't like playing from behind already, especially playing on Legend difficulty, which is embarrassing that there's a higher difficulty than this, but... Ah, crap, that's going to be just foul. Might have been green monster distance, would have bounced off the wall though, not over it, but you can absolutely take that. That's going to be a fly out. Dang it, not much on that hit. Still just the one hit for Ellie. 2 down now. Rob Refsnyder will take his first hit, or first at bat as a red. 2-2 count. And that'll be a fly ball. Will it stay in the air? It will not. I guess it will stay in the air. I was hoping it would hit the wall. It didn't.
Back here at Fenway Park, here's the veteran second baseman,
Alex Bregman. Now, is he really on the Red Sox, or is he still on the Astros?
But a really good pass at the ball.
Here's a high chopper, McLean.
Easy ground up. McLean will take care of him. Masataka Yoshida was a nightmare in last year's game. Let's hope it's not the same deal.
Now 2-2. And there's the ball.
Alright, we missed it twice. Hopefully we can hit the zone right here. We can, and guess what? They did. Not a good start for us. Down 2-0 already. 2 innings, 2 home runs.
And they add a run. It's 2-0. He
Don't like that.
absolutely crushed that one.
Really don't like that.
We knew it wasn't coming back.
In the dirt, 2-2.
Struggling to command the splitter, and then our fastball as well keeps catching the zone
Foul off to the right side,
and
Stevie
going
100 miles
to
an
the
hour,
right.
foul that off. That's a good piece of swinging. I won't say hitting because he didn't get a knock,
Alright.
but a good piece of swinging.
Ellie will field that, set his feet, and have a little bit more time to get the out.
So 2 down now, and here
Alright,
is
we do
Hunter
need
Long.
some catching up to do.
Fastball for a strike.
There we go. Alright, Hunter is not great against the lefties today, especially in this ballpark. It's kind of garbage. And that one's turned on, but fouled off. I don't like playing in this ballpark, especially when facing a left-handed batter, but
And that is the inning.
I suppose if we can give him, we can also take him, but it's just a matter of trying to get Garrett Crochet out of the game. That's way upstairs. Because I need to start playing against a right-handed pitcher. And Candy swings right through the cutter just a little early. Wouldn't have expected him to miss that completely.
Slightly up, slightly in.
Spoils that one, and it
That one's a
remains
hard foul. I wish I could have waited just a tiny bit longer. Could have been a 2-1 ball game. There we go. That'll get us started with a... I want to call it a double, especially how long it just took him to field that ball.
The throw in.
And he's in there, barely. Almost beat him with that throw.
You got 2 strikes on you, just got to battle.
All right, back to the number 1 hitter, TJ Friedel. Swinging through that one. Don't like that. Gonna need to make some contact right here. Outside.
The count is even, 2-2.
We got Crochet from the White Sox, right? And he swings through it. Strike 3. Alright, some strikeout trouble for us. 1 down, and we still got the runner out there, so I guess that's half good news. That's gonna maybe be far enough to advance him to third, but... Alright, hopefully it's not a great throw, but who knows. Alright, he will beat the throw, because it was wild. And now we'll have Ellie De La Cruz. Runner on third for him. Let's hope he can do something. That'll make it 1-2, unfortunately. Right, that's the only positive that we've got. His pitch count's about to hit 60. That's upstairs.
Shortstop takes the ball. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that.
Fouled it off. He's still alive. I really want to hit something over the green monster right now. Would really fix our chances. That's inside. Full count. Man, Legend is so much harder than Hall of Fame. It's only 1 difference in difficulty. And he swung upstairs. Alright. Rafael Devers is projected to be their outright best player, and that is trouble. That is big trouble. Refsnyder couldn't catch up to it.
And he starts the bottom of the 3rd with a double.
Dang it.
Everything came together for him. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul.
Actually caught that one, and he won't advance, so productive first out.
And here is
that their first hit that wasn't a home run? Oh, almost got that one in there. Bro's got his own chant here. That's actually cool. Alright, full count. Wouldn't be the end of the world, but I also would not like a lot of traffic on the bases here.
Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball.
Alright, Hunter, stick with him. That will put the runner on third, but give us 2 outs, so take what you can get and hope that Devers doesn't hit a home run, because I know he can, especially with 99 power. Alright, that should be the third out. It will be. Still down 2-0, but hopefully we can do something starting 4, 5, and 6. There you go. Swing through that one. 1 and 2. Oh, there's Scott Barlow. We got rid of him fairly quickly last year. That's outside. Alright, it's only the 4th inning and we already have someone warming up in their bullpen. That's outside as well. Come on, David. A lot of power. Let's see if he can work it.
Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
And he will ground out.
Devers throws on to first. That's the first out in the
so that sucks. Josh Naylor's up.
Josh Naylor. And a 1-1.
That's outside, but he got a swing on it.
If he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough.
Man, dude.
Cut on and miss, struck him out at
3rd strikeout.
That K is his 3rd of the game.
I guess we're not in that much strikeout trouble. It's just a matter of not getting many hits in general. Inside. Inside corner, I should say. It hit for sure. Struck him out too. My goodness, we are just struggling to
back here at Fenway, bottom of the 4th,
put the bat on the baseball. Right, got him to swing upstairs. Is he one of the monster homer hitters? No, it was the next batter, I believe. Got him out. Strike 3.
Well, that split caught a lot of the zone. Definitely a hittable pitch, but coming off the fastball to pitch
we're projected to finish 2 games back in the Central. Hopefully we can
he threw it with the same arm action, same release point, and he left it up. But
either not do that or find a good wild card spot to get into the playoffs.
Fry gets it to first, and they get Bregman
cool.
for the out. 2 outs.
All right, Masataka Yoshida hit a home run because we hung him a fastball.
Masataka Yoshida. That's ball 2.
This is going to be frustrating today.
That's ball 2.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
And a slider in there for a strike. Chris, we were excited to watch.
We will not throw him the fastball in.
The lines of what we were expecting performance-wise.
Yeah, but great pitchers like this, you may get one opportunity in 1 inning to get to him, to get some runs up on
I don't think Fry's going to reach that. It does fall foul. Man, Ellie was probably the best choice for trying to get to that. Naylor fields that. He wins the race, and we got out of the inning. No damage this time. And a new pitcher's in for Tyler Stevenson in the 5th.
Tyler Stevenson at the belt and fires.
That's inside.
Well, these Reds need to bring up the quality of their bats.
Ellie De La Cruz is projected 66 stolen bases.
Base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park.
No, well, 1 extra base hit, but we got a base runner from Stevenson doing that.
Right there as he got into an advantage.
All right, Rob.
Pretty good spot.
Need Rob here.
Inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside
that
the ball,
sinker is going to be trouble.
To take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
Oh, Rob. Oh, Rob.
So now the DH spot.
All right, come on, Jamer. 1 down for Jamer. That's gonna hit him. We'll go back to the top of the lineup.
1-2, and he ends up hitting them with a pitch. 2 on, 1 out.
That's gonna be a double play, and unfortunately, that means the inning is gonna end. Sinker got me to do exactly what they wanted me to.
Now it's the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. Next pitch misses inside. Now 3-1.
All right. So, just a little bit of trouble immediately here. That should be a foul ball. Why would it even wait on that? All right, we're gonna start warming up a couple guys, both of them righties.
High fly ball, pretty well.
I don't think Friedel's gonna get there in time. Oh jeez. Oh jeez.
Into second easily with a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. Absolutely.
We got to transition Ellie to an outfielder so he can get to that. All right, Connor Wong is 0 for 1. Looking to make that 0 for 2. Oh boy.
And a ball evens the count. Runner in scoring
Not
position.
quite able to get the zone. Oh, he will swing at that. Interesting. Foul tip right into the glove.
Cedar Rafaela now at the plate. That's to third. Fry. Throws to first.
All right, 2 down.
Time.
Able to prevent the guy from running too. That's good.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over. And next for the Red Sox, Jaron Duran.
I was hoping to tempt him with that one. Not able to do it.
Check swing.
That one did tempt him, but he won't swing.
I think he's trying to deke the pitcher. There's no way he's thinking he can hit
Ref Snyder will be there to retire this one.
He's there. He's got it. And that is...
All right, now we need some runs. Let's be real here. I'm gonna sit down TJ. We only have the one lefty in the pen right now. So let's warm up. We're gonna use him right here because they've got a couple lefties. We could definitely use them against. All right, Matt, let's go. 0 for 2.
Pitch
That's outside.
And it's 2-1. The Red Sox with some bullpen action. Justin
Let's see if we're projected to hit the
getting loose
playoffs.
out there. Jackson also getting ready.
Nope,
And there's a ball.
we are not. That's craziness. That's crazy talk right there.
Swing and a miss.
Come on, missed that one by a swung underneath it.
You can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off. Go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
All right, come on, Ellie. Need something here.
Next to hit for the Reds.
He's 1 for 2.
Now one miss.
That's going to be a hard ground ball, but he's retired. I don't like that.
So here's the cleanup hitter, David Fry.
Ah, jeez.
2 down, nobody on.
That's low.
And a count 2-1. Red Sox leading it by 2.
All right, legend difficulty's hard.
And it's even up.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see. And
I saw it wrong.
You guessed wrong.
It
right
broke
there.
too far out.
Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Struck him out looking.
Doesn't look like I'm trying because I promise I am. All right, Taylor Rogers will come in.
On to pitch here.
5th inning,
There's a strike.
or 6th inning, sorry. Hunter Green works 2 innings. Unfortunately, in a position to get tagged with a loss if we can't start to score.
And a 2-1 hammered but foul. Red Sox by 2.
Got Rafael Devers. Good.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance.
Okay, to be projected the outright team leader in almost every batting category and then strike out 3 times, not a good sign for Rafael.
To maintain that lead and getting that W.
Got him. Okay, I couldn't reach him. Nice, all right. New pitcher
So
in.
the Red Sox bring on a new pitcher.
A Josh Naylor at the plate. He's actually
1-1
better
now.
against lefties, which is
Swinging
interesting.
and
And
attack.
that's not gonna accomplish much since he's got no speed.
Tosses to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the seventh.
Not the best
And ready to
outcome
hit now
there.
for Cincinnati, Spencer Steer.
I don't want to pull Steer. Although that one should have been hit hard. All right, it'll be 1 and 2.
One down, base is empty.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Not sure why we're being forced to play on the road here, because we never do opening day. Literally never.
And it remains
That'll be
2
fought
and
off. It's
2.
a cutter.
That's smashed towards
That's
center.
smashed, but is it going to get down? No, it's not.
What a play.
Hitter's got a broken heart on that one. It had base hit written all over it. Maybe extra bases. Great
Not to
diving
be.
catch for the upset.
A
That's
little bit
That's a
high,
ball.
maybe. 2 and 1.
called a ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
I'll take it. Gonna need to get at least 1 run pretty soon here, but taking that pitch will not help. All right, 2 and 2.
Got
And
it.
struck him out.
Outside pitch got the better of
Strikeouts
it
are
that
a
time.
huge problem today.
Back here
I
at Fenway,
forgot
bottom of the
to-
7th. Now it's the second baseman, Alex Bregman.
Nah, I guess it's probably safest to use
1-1.
Rogers for another inning.
Tapped in front of the plate. Toss
Easy
to
out.
Naylor.
There we go.
And the leadoff
Bregman's
hitter
retired on
down
1
to open the
pitch.
7th. Here
And
now
now
the Red Sox
Masataka
team.
Yoshida.
Masataka
I don't want to see
Yoshida.
this. Come
He
on.
launched
Let me
his
skip
solo
it.
shot back in the second inning of this one.
Don't
Yeah, that was
care.
good for these guys early on. Definitely
wasn't
helped them
recent.
Get off onto the right foot.
Base is empty, 1 away.
Gonna
Near
go
the
with
bottom of
a
the 7th.
high inside cutter. Got him.
Looking, that's a strikeout.
That's not a very fast pitch to be taken, so not sure why he did that.
Wilyer Abreu, the next to hit. Oh, can't pick it up.
And he booted it. Let's see if he can recover. No, he cannot.
And saved. Couldn't recover from the misplay.
That's an error.
So 2 down.
He might not agree with getting called for an error there, but it certainly was one.
2 now. Abreu leads off first.
Alright, hopefully he
Down
can
to the
get this cutter
And chases
inside.
that
There we go.
one. He picks up his
Alright, inning number 8. We are going to
ready
need
to
some
begin the 8th.
help.
And now the right fielder,
Nope, wrong
Rob
button.
Refsnyder.
We are going to switch Ref Snyder for Jesse Winker right here.
So they're making a move for a bat off the bench.
And
Jesse
now
Winker.
we're going to schedule Ben Joyce for the next inning.
Whacked out to
And look at that. We're on the board. And it's a no-doubter. He'll stare that one down straight center field.
He hammers one out to center.
Jesse Winker gets the Reds on the board. Welcome back.
Just relentless. This team will not quit.
Wow, Terry. You could share a little more enthusiasm. Woo, golf clap time. Woohoo!
It's so tough to come
All right,
in.
what
as
a hit,
a
though.
hitter and have success.
What a
You
hit.
really have to keep
Look at that
locked
stare,
in,
too. That is
ready and
insane.
on time. So it's always impressive to me when someone jumps in there and hits it out. It's a huge lift for your ball club as well.
All right, and they will pull Slayton after that. Another righty.
Next is the DH.
We're going to... Hold on. Ah, come on.
Backward slider.
I was trying to call a timeout there because it wouldn't, let me switch to a different guy.
J. Frieda.
Oh, well. All right, TJ, let's go. Needed importantly.
And that's off the
Don't get me
inside.
wrong, I like
Balls
using
and a strike.
Jamer, but he was not the right guy for that. That's
Ball for a strike at 95.
okay. Don't like the call there
That's a
at all.
finish, a little up and in, just on the edge.
That's going to die too early.
Good broken back. She draws back to
Bummer.
the dugout.
And it's caught for the out.
All right, Matt, I like you a lot.
Hey man, 4 pitches, 2 outs.
We're gonna move on
That is an
to
excellent pace.
Gavin Lux as a pinch hitter.
Gavin Lux.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him
World
try to
Series
walk for it
hero.
if he gets a good pitch to handle.
Okay, good curveball.
Called strike.
I did schedule him to come in. Ellie De La Cruz would be next. Can Gavin get him to the plate? That's going to be in the dirt, full count. So maybe he can. We'll see. He cannot. That's going to be a lazy pop, and we'll have to rely on the ninth inning to hopefully get the last run we need.
One back on this solo dinger.
All right, good for Jesse though.
Staying in the game on defense.
I bet that feels good to come back to Cincinnati and immediately. Honestly, I don't like putting Winker in the outfield because he's not a very good fielder. But as long as we don't get anything out there, he should be okay. He gets really bad jumps on everything. I love the guy, don't get me wrong. I used to love when he was actually playing in Cincinnati, but he is not great in the outfield. Ooh. See, I don't get that. We just got that called against us for a strike. All right, Ben, up to you here. Outside. Put some super speed on first. Do not like to see that. And just as we thought, it is a steal situation. We should get him. No, we do not. That was very close there. And a slide step. Nope, not able to get him. They have a runner in scoring position.
Wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah,
I should have maybe done the pitch out. All right, we're gonna need to get this guy out.
He really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
Dang it! Come on, give me the call. It's not that far off. You see what I mean? Not the best fielding, but it's too shallow for them to advance.
And here is Devers.
I don't want to intentionally walk Devers. Not when we can make him do that instead.
1-2 after the swing and the miss.
Okay, that's way upstairs. Slightly rough miss right there.
Swing and a miss.
All right,
and that is that.
got him out. We need the base. We need the bats out. Who is their closer? Raisel Iglesias. Looks like they got him in free agency.
First save of the year.
That'll be outside to Ellie.
You get to this part of the order.
Has he struck out twice? No, he grounded out once to
there's some
second.
pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk.
I might have gone. No, I didn't.
No, he held up.
It'd be huge to get this speed on base. Also, that was a strike.
Looking
But
to get the tying
shh,
run on
don't say
base.
anything. No, we need the speed. We need this speed on base, and we're not going to get it. One out.
That's a big first out right
All right.
there.
David Fry, third
See
base.
how just the hope and optimism has shrunk a little bit. But
Oh, shut up. We're still optimistic about this. I know he's not a third baseman, but we can move the field around. I think we have, unless we pinch hit for Steer. We have Steer as an option to move to third.
One-run game here in the top of the ninth.
Worst comes to worst, it shouldn't matter. Oh no! Come on, that's unlucky as heck.
There in time, though, he keeps his composure and they get the out. So it's their last chance in this one. Now here is.
That was supposed to go right up the middle.
Swing and a miss.
And we're down to our last strike. I don't like this situation.
One strike
All right,
away.
hopefully we can stay alive. We pop up, and that will do it.
Bregman settles under it. And he'll
Starting the new season off with a loss. We actually scored a run, unlike the season opener of the last season.
1-0.
All right, we're just going to need to fight to win our home season opener. What a bummer. Just a couple bad pitches, and it caused the loss. Nice try, Hunter. That'll do it for me, guys. You can't win them all. We're already starting with a loss. I guess we could still go 161-1 if you want to look at it that way, but it's not going to happen. Hopefully we still have a good season. I mean, it's hard to top a World Series win unless you win another one. So that'll do it for me for episode 1. I will see you guys in... That's not episode 1. The first game of the season, episode 29 actually. So I'll see you guys on episode 30. That'll be a milestone. I'll see you there.